Alright, to begin with, I'll give anybody like $5 if they can guess where I'm recording this. Not like the exact location, just like where, like a garage or a closet. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about some ideas I had for DC Lego sets. And if Lego's listening, you feel free to use my idea, but I know a couple dollars here and there wouldn't hurt. But yeah, let's just hop right into it. So this is most likely going to be a top 10 thing, but like you can replace them in any order, and I wouldn't be going crazy. But yeah, number 10, I would like a Young Justice set. Now with this Young Justice set, I would like it to be set on War World, in that one season when I had to fight Mongol. And I think it'd be pretty cool to see how Lego would like transform the world. I wouldn't want them to build the entire world just because that thing would be like $1,000 or something, but I would like them to like have a piece of it, and mainly where Mongol sits and activates all the weapons. And the people I'd like to come with that set are obviously Mongol, Superboy, Artemis, Kid Flash, Wolf, Miss Martian, Speedy, Aqualad, and Nightwing. And when I was making the minifigure list, I wanted a lot of new figures for DC just because they keep giving us almost the same Lego. So that's why like Batman's only $4, while somebody like Reverse Flash is almost like $40. But yeah, you'll see that a lot of the people on the list haven't been made before in Lego. But going to number 9, I have the Fortress of Solitude. And I know what you're thinking, the Fortress of Solitude, that'd look pretty dope. I know, right? Hey, I'm thinking the same thing. But yeah, I would like the crystal. I would like to see how Lego would handle the translucent and white crystallization of it. I'd like the Fortress of Solitude to be based more on the older Superman movie, not really the Man of Steel. Nothing wrong with the Man of Steel Fortress of Solitude. I just think that it'd be a lot cooler to have like that ice crystal look to it, and it'd make for a very different set. And with the Fortress of Solitude, I'd like there to be a little holder for the Phantom projector. I'd like Superman to have like a little trophy room of like either stuff he collected or enemies he defeated. I definitely want Superman's ship to be included in the set, and then like a picture of the Justice League, because I think that'd be really cool to like have on a print and somewhere on the Fortress of Solitude walls. And for that set, I would like to have Superman, Krypto, John Kent, Martha Kent, his son John Kent, since they're both kind of John Kent. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty dope. Moving on to number 8, I'd like a modular Hall of Justice set, similar to how we got the modular sets for Marvel. I'd like them to do the same thing with DC, just because I'm planning on building a city, and I'd really love to have a Hall of Justice like somewhere in the center of my city. And in the Hall of Justice, I'd like there to be a meeting room for the superheroes. I'd like there to be like a little waiting lounge area, a museum, even if it's like a Flash museum or just a regular Justice League museum. I'd like something in that realm. And then a little fountain build outside, because they usually have that. And obviously in this set, this is where you get your Batman, Superman, your Wonder Woman, Flash, your John Stewart, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and your Martian Manhunter. And I picked these guys just because I'm a sucker for the OG animated series of the Justice League, and those are all the characters and then part of the main Justice League. You can throw Aquaman in there too, but those are like the ones I would really want to see. Moving down the list, we got number 7, Titan's Tower. Now this one, we've been deserving this one for a long time, and I don't think it'd be too hard to do, just because like look what they built the whole Daily Bugle. I'm pretty sure Lego could figure out a way to build the Titan Tower. And I'd want the rooms to come out in like little sections, and the rooms I was thinking of having is like having the living room area in the middle, having the kitchen on the side of the T, and then having a like bathroom area on the other side of the T. And then down the tower, you could have little rooms. So you'd have like Beast Boy, Robin, Raven, all their rooms down in the like middle T area. And then at the very bottom, you could have the garage and have like a little T-car build inside of the garage. And it'd be pretty dope, pretty dope. And they don't have to make it a modular. I just think it'd be pretty cool as its own set. And the characters I'd want would be like Robin, Beast Boy, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg. And then I'd like them to also include some of the villains too that they haven't made into Lego, like Jinx, Gizmo, Cyclops, Mammoth, and Billy Numerous. Look him up if you don't know who that is. But moving on, number 6. I would like a Daily Planet modular build. And now, I didn't say Daily Bugle, I said Daily Planet. Don't switch the little title on the top and then give me the same build. Nah, I want the little planet revolving on the top. It doesn't have to move, obviously, but I'd like office buildings and specify like which one's Clark Kent, which one's Lois Lane, which one's Jimmy Olsen's, and then like have a bunch of little ones, kind of like the office set. And I'd like to see a little item shop build. I'd like the phone booth to be outside, so like it looks like Superman's changing into, well, Clark Kent is changing into Superman. I'd like to see a little cafeteria area, conference room with a Perry White in there. I'd love to see a little mail truck, and then a printing office, a printing room to print all the big paper stuff. And in this set, I'd want Superman, Clark Kent, Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, Supergirl, Steel, Perry White, a secretary, a security guard, Doomsday, Lex Luthor but in a tuxedo. That's gonna be important for later. Parasite, Toyman, and like 2 Daily Planet workers. And yeah, I think Lego could do it. It'd be expensive, but I think Lego can do it. Moving down to list to number 5. I'd like a Legion of Doom set. And with that one, it doesn't have to be modular one since they're kind of always in swampish areas. But yeah, I'd like them to have like a round table kind of build where like they each got their own chairs and stuff. And then I'd want them to have a little weapons rack of like all their main weapons. Then I'd want like a big screen showing all the superheroes on different sides of the screen. Like the villains are like, yeah, we hate those guys, put them up on the wall. And yeah, in this one I'd like armored Lex Luthor, which is why we're gonna get 2 different versions of him, so you know it doesn't feel like you're duplicating a minifigure. I'd want a big fig Bane. I'd want Ares. I'd want a big fig of Atrocitus with his little Dex Star guy. I'd want Giganta. They can do kind of like how they did with Ant-Man and build Giant Man, but Giant Woman out of her. Then also give us like a minifigure of her so she'll actually fit in the build. Then I want Mirror Master, and then I'd want Martian Manhunter's evil brother, Maleficant, something like that. Sounds like an alien curse word. But yeah, I just would like to have everybody's villain in this set, so you'd have more motivation to buy both the Hall of Justice and the Legion of Doom set. Next on the list, number 4. This is probably going to be the biggest set out of the entire category, but I would like to see a Watchtower set. Now, they would have to probably build like a bunch of different standing points to make it look like it's floating, but inside I'd want them to show the teleporter room. I'd want a training room. I'd want a little med bay. I'd like a cafeteria area. I'd also want the Justice League to have their own table. I'd like to see the Flash treadmill. And finally, probably little cadet rooms for Justice League members to not live there, but like sleep there on occasions. And in this set, I'd like to see really obscure Justice League members just because we got the main ones in the Hall of Justice set. So I'd like to see Bawana Beast, Shining Knight, Vixen, Red Tornado, and Wonder Girl, Black Canary, Kid Flash, the Wally West one, since we would already get the Wally West one, obviously. No, the Wallace West one, whichever one is the black one, because we're gonna get the white one in the beginning. And then I would just like to see little workers that work on the Watchtower, like a nurse for the med bay area. Also, I'd like Elongated Man to be in this too, and Aquaman, and Impulse. I just want a lot of obscure characters in there because I think it'd be very cool to see them, all the colorful different superheroes inside the Watchtower, just like in the animated series. Next up on number 3, I'd like to see a GCPD modular set, which I would probably put right next to my Hall of Justice, either my Hall of Justice or somewhere in like the district area. But I'd obviously like to see Gordon's office. I'd like to see like a bunch of different holding cells, Detective Bullock's office, Officer Montoya's office. I'd like to see a little cafeteria and vending machine area, a little restroom area, evidence room just like in Batman Arkham Knight. I think that'd be dope. And also a mugshot area where they take the villains' pictures. And I think you guys are really gonna like this last one, or second to last one, whichever. I want to have a bat symbol rooftop build, kind of like how we got in that BBS set, but like expanded upon. And like I think it'd be pretty dope to just figure out a way to build the bat symbol on the little thing and have it project over the city. Because if you look at like other people, they find out ways to light up buildings, modular buildings, and I think like people could find a way to light up the bat symbol. And then yeah, just throw in two police cars or one. It doesn't really matter. But the minifigures I'd like to see is Commissioner Gordon. I'd like to see Detective Bullock, Officer Montoya, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, Batman, Joker, Hush, Professor Pig, and a Clayface Big Fig. And I know a lot of these have already been made before, but I feel like this is the set that you get when you like, oh, you want your updated Joker or your updated Batman. But it also would come with new ones like Hush, Professor Pig, just to like draw you in there, be like, hey, there's still new stuff. Next on the list is number 2. I'd like an Apocalypse set, and in that Apocalypse set I would like to see Darkseid's throne room. I'd like to see like a parademon cage build where they're like fighting to the death inside of it, or just fighting because it's gonna be PG-13 obviously. But yeah, I'd like to see how Lego would translate that. Maybe they can have like little parademons watching on the side cheering. And then I'd like to have a mother box podium, like have 3 pillars for each mother box. And then I'd like to have it like have a big entrance room so like your hands can fit in and metal around with all the stuff in there. Maybe have like a couple of like little volcano looking hole thingies on the side because Apocalypse has those big craters. Next up, I would like a little boom tube build so that it looks like Darkseid is boom tubing to different areas. Then lastly, I would like to have him have a treasure room. Because I don't know, I feel like Darkseid would like to have some treasure, something like that, something to fill out the empty space. And in this set, I would like it to have Darkseid, Granny Goodness, Big Barda, Mr. Miracle, Orion, and a bunch of different parademons. Now, we never got an Orion and a Big Barda or a Granny Goodness, so like there goes your new gods right there. We have gotten a Darkseid before, but it's been so long. Plus, they can throw in a Steppenwolf if they really want to. I don't know, it's up to them. And yeah, just more parademons so you can grow your parademon army. Number 1, I would like to see a Oa set. And yes, I'm talking about the Oa from Green Lantern. And I would like it to be kind of like a coalition of lanterns, like all the lanterns across the different corps are having a meeting, which is kind of like an excuse to get multiple different lanterns, since if I remember correctly, we really only got maybe 2 or 3 different color lanterns in Lego, and I think that is very criminal. But yeah, I'd like to have like different color chair builds for each lantern, like they constructed themselves. I'd like to have a little mini build of Planet Oa. I'd like to have a little Manhunter build, whether he be dismantled or like fully new. And then for the minifigures in this set, I'd like to have a Guy Gardner, since I don't think we ever got a Green Lantern Guy Gardner. And plus we gotten a lot of Hal Jordan, we got some John Stewart. I think it's time for Guy Gardner. Star Sapphire. I'd like Larfeast, the Orange Lantern, Indigo Lantern, Saint Walker, the Blue Lantern, Akirlo, the Yellow Lantern that looks like a monster. I was gonna say Sinestro, but we've gotten him a good amount, like 2 times, but you know, he's not too expensive yet. I'd say give it a couple months. And lastly, I would like either the Guardians of the Planet, a couple of them, but if not, then you know, that's fine, I ain't tripping. And I understand that the Black Lantern might be a little too unsettling to get as a minifigure, but I mean, I feel like they can do it if they were able to work around Darth Vader's unmasked self. But yeah, that's it for me. Let me know how you like my list, and we just hit 500 subscribers. I don't know if it's still 500. I don't know if it went down or not. But yeah, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.